Hi, I'm Carrie Ann Stout, founder and CEO of Vinco Bar Review, and I'm on day 4 of sharing some of my best tips and tricks. So what does day 4 have in store for you? Today I want to talk about how to optimize your bar exam productivity. Because one of the number one things I hear from students is there's so much to do and so little time. And that's definitely true. There's frequently more stuff being scheduled for you than there's actually time in the day. And you have to figure out, how to prioritize all that, but also how to be your most productive self. And that can be hard because for a lot of people, studying for the bar exam isn't the most fun thing in the world. I obviously happen to disagree. I think studying for the bar exam is the best, but totally understand if you don't quite share my sentiment. So today I have 3 tips for you on how to optimize your bar exam productivity. First, you have to find your most focused time of the day. Okay, you probably know what that is naturally, right? You probably tend towards maybe like 10 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning. Some people prefer the afternoon. But I highly recommend that you figure out when is that 2 to 4 hour period in the day that you are at your most productive. And then you can schedule things for that time that require the most mental heavy lifting. A word of caution about this one though, some people are best in the late evening and you don't really want to get in the habit of studying very late at night over an extended period of time because the bar exam happens during the day and in the morning. So within reason, within that like 7 to 8 time frame, find those 2 or 3 hours that you're at your most focused, your brain is the sharpest, and use those to do your heavy mental lifting. The second tip for optimizing your productivity is to do something that's called eating the frog. Maybe you've heard of that saying before. I think it's kind of gross, but what it means is to get the big, most important things out of the way first. I also like to think of it as getting the things that you tend to procrastinate on done earlier in the day. So if there's a task like maybe practice questions that you just always seem to run out of time in the day for, but know they're really important, you want to prioritize them and do them first so there's no excuses not to get to them later. Third tip, oh guys, I lied. I actually have 4 tips for you. So this is tip number 3, which is block distractions. This can be both physical and virtual distractions. So I know for me, sometimes if I'm working from home too long, all of a sudden doing dishes or organizing my sock drawer or paying bills even sounds like more fun than working, or in your case, studying for the bar exam. So maybe you need to switch up your physical location or reorganize it in some way so there are fewer distractions. I think personally the bigger distraction that most people face, myself included, are virtual distractions. So there's a lot of different things you can do from this, from simply leaving your phone in another room, disabling the internet when you're doing practice questions, things like that, to there's actually like apps and things you can download on your phone and computer that will block social media, email, things that are really big time distractors for you. And then the 4th bonus tip, because I thought there were only 3, is to implement a reward system for yourself. So pretty much bribe yourself to be productive. And this doesn't have to be anything big or expensive. I personally usually bribe myself with food, which probably isn't the best thing to do. But if it's for a short, tiny window of time, it's probably okay. Set up a system where if you check the things on your bar exam list for the day or the week, you get a reward, a prize. Maybe it might be your favorite meal. Maybe it'll be going to the movies. Maybe it'll be a massage or getting your nails done or coffee with a friend. It could be as small or big as your budget allows for. Whatever it is, it can't take a ton of time because you don't have a ton of time to spend on anything other than bar prep. But incentivizing yourself to stay focused and on task can really help you. The thing here is to make sure that you actually only give yourself the reward if you stay on task and reach your productivity goals. All right, so I hope these things help you to optimize your bar exam productivity. Quick recap, find your most focused time of the day and do the work that requires your most heavy mental lifting then. Eat the frog by doing tasks that you tend to procrastinate on earlier in the day. Block both physical and virtual distractions, and implement a reward system to incentivize yourself to stay on task. If you're feeling kind of overwhelmed by this whole bar prep thing and you could use some professional help, head over to vincoprep.com/blueprint live, and I'll leave the link for you in the comments. And you can sign up for a 90-minute session with a bar exam coach. They'll answer all your bar exam questions and fill out a custom bar prep form for you. You'll walk away with a plan and know exactly what you need to do to finish out studying for the bar exam strong and on topic productively. So I will be back tomorrow with my final tip. I'm really excited about this one. I think you'll like it a lot. In the meantime, happy studying.